Hello everyone, this is Logan, and welcome to the third episode of Tech Time. Now, in the last two episodes of Tech Time, I basically went over what I do on the show, but in case you haven't seen them, I will go over it again. So basically, I have a Facebook, I find random tech articles from sites like CNET, Forbes, Mashable, and then I post them to Facebook daily. Now, on Tech Time, I do this every Saturday, and I basically pick the top 3 most interesting articles. So, without further ado, let's get to the first one. You're all familiar with the prototypes of the iWatch, right? Well, if not, it's basically like a typical wristwatch, but with the screen size of an iPod Nano, and it's set to do pretty much everything an iPod Touch can do. Well, recently Apple patented something that's pretty much just as stupid as that. Introducing the IPen. Now, as you can see by this blueprint, it's about as thick as one of those spy pens. Yeah, you know, the ones that not only can write, but also have a little camera inside. Except this has an LCD screen for functions such as messaging, calendar, calculator, clock, email, along with many other things. Now, this might sound pretty cool, apart from the fact that that's how small the LCD screen is. But here's how you actually input the text. Now, I have a typical pen, as you can see here. This is how you would do it. You basically write as if you're writing on a flat surface, except here you trace it in the air. So, for example, if I wanted to write an L, I would do something like this. And if I wanted to write an O, yeah, that's their method of text. As if the iPhone keyboard wasn't awkward enough to use. Not to mention, don't I kind of look like an idiot writing like this? Hey, I'm writing this 20-page essay on my IPen. Absolutely stupid. Now, it's unsure if this thing is ever released, but as you can probably tell by my rantings, I don't want it to be released. Anyway, let's move on to something that's not at all stupid. Yes, as if Amazon hasn't been doing enough lately, for example, ebook readers, tablets, and pretty much selling everything in the known universe, they are now touching another media, and that's the media of subscription-based music services like Spotify and Pandora. Now, there's not much known about this. For example, when it'll be released, and obviously how well it will do. But it is said that it will be sort of like Spotify, or in other words, a second iTunes. Now, Amazon has been making some deals with some record companies. So, hopefully, we should see this, if not by late 2013, then maybe early 2014. So anyway, to the last thing. Yes, Facebook will be changing the interface for the newsfeed, and unlike the recent YouTube channel layout, it will actually be good. So, first thing, if I grab my iPod, you'll see it has this little sidebar. That will be in the desktop version, along with this. The only differences between that are this and this will all be part of the same thing. And the way you get to that little sidebar is by hovering over that little 3-line thing. The other thing is the photos and advertisements will be a lot bigger. So that's kind of a nice thing. And also, the external links won't be blue anymore, they will be black. And the final thing is feeds, which is probably the biggest feature of all. Now, there are several different feeds, including Recent Feed, which is pretty much everything your friends like, comment, and post, so I recommend you stay away from that, and the music feed. You can also create your own feeds. So you can basically customize what you want to see on Facebook, which I think is a very good thing, and I cannot wait for this to take place. So that's all we have for this week. I'll see you next week.